Okay, this is what I wanted to talk about. I wasn't sure if I made a video just about that or if I included it in my festival experience, because I don't know. I understand the way I was dressed, okay? I understand that I was showing my body a lot. I understand that it's a male crowd. It was one of the reasons I didn't want to camp at all, even though I love camping, and camping at the festivals is always so good. I felt like it wouldn't be worth it because one, the doors open at 4, the shows only start at 7, like 6:30. It wasn't gonna be worth it, you know. It's like too much time being at the camping, so might as well just book a hotel and be comfortable. But one of the main reasons I didn't want to camp is because I would probably be by myself or with my girlies, and I didn't want to be around a male crowd. I saw a lot of women camping by their pictures, but overall I can count in my hands how many women I saw in the crowd. So I understand the way I was dressed, and I know a lot of people think that girls who are into rock bands and likes rock music, they're trying to get male attention. But believe it or not, some of us just have taste. I grew up listening to Green Day, Nirvana, all the things like that. So of course I'm a big rock fan. No, I'm not trying to get male attention. When I dress with clothes that are more revealing or whatever, I'm not trying to get the male validation. I'm not trying to get male attention. I am wearing something that makes me feel good. I'm young, okay? And even if I wasn't, even if I was in my 50s, if I wanted to wear something more revealing, I would, because it's my body, it's my taste, it's what I feel good wearing. So when I put those outfits on, I felt good. I felt beautiful. I felt young. It was hot. It was like 100 degrees. So of course my clothes, they would be a little bit more out there. The fact that I am wearing clothes like this, I understand that it's gonna get attention, but it doesn't justify, it doesn't explain men not knowing how to behave. Just because I'm dressed a certain way, it doesn't mean that you, a man, doesn't have to have self-control. So the first day was kind of funny. We were together, we got there kind of late. We were like more in our area that was like more the backstage area and everything. Yeah, so we didn't really feel that much. What happened was like we caught people staring, people were like say hi, but they left us alone, you know, after it. So that's the difference. On the second day, I was by myself. I could get men staring at me. There was a moment at the ACDC show that I was barrier and I was in my skirt, right? I was waiting for the show to start. I was just hanging there like filming. I wasn't gonna hang there because I couldn't. It's an area that you cannot stay at. Everyone was hanging there while waiting for the show. Then everyone would go to their seats. I was there waiting for the show to start, getting some content, filming the stuff, and this man started looking under my skirt. He wasn't looking at me, he wasn't looking at my skirt, he was looking under my skirt, and he was doing that in a place with like thousands of people, like shamelessly, and I was very uncomfortable. Like I could see men staring, you know. Again, I understand the way I was dressed, but under my skirt, like I am just trying to film the show. There was a man, I was by myself on the second day, right? My friend got there by the end of ACC, so we got home together. But before that, like I went to like meet her at a spot, and a guy had tried to talk to me, and I said like no thanks, everything. He kept insisting and like no. I started ignoring. Like by the second no, you ignore, you pretend that don't exist and everything. He started following me. He followed me over the entire Polo Club. Should I talk to security? Like I found my friends at the same moment. I was about to talk to someone, and like it's chill. It was scary. I'm like, this is like a big ass place, and even though there's a lot of people here, would anyone do anything if anything happened? I'm not victimizing myself or anything, but as a woman, I am a way weaker than all these men. I don't know. It was dark. It was scary. Anyways, and there was also the weirdest thing that I was like in the wheel. I saw this couple and they asked for a picture, and I was like very proactive. Like, yeah, of course I can take a picture. Because if a couple gets to you and say, can you take a picture for us? You're like, of course I'm going to take a picture for you. Like the couple wants a picture of them, right? And he's like, no, take a picture with my girlfriend. And I'm like, no, I can take a picture for both of us. I didn't even think about anything at the time, you know. I was like, okay, that's weird. I don't want to take. The only thing I thought at the time was like, I don't want to take pictures right now. You know, I'm very shy. I like taking pictures when I like taking pictures for my job or because, you know, it's my friends and I know that whatever. But with strangers, like, I don't like it. I don't do photo shoots or things like that. I don't like it, you know. And that's what I thought. Like, I don't want to like have a picture taken right now. He got mad. Like, he was like cursing and everything when he left. And I was like, that was weird. Like, but okay, I'm gonna isolate this. But on the third day, the Metallica crowd, I don't know if it's because we were in the pit, the crowd there was different. I don't know if people were more civilized and behaved on the seats or rather than the pit. It was complicated. It was very complicated. I started recording things after we were in the pit waiting for Metallica in front of security, and we're taking pictures of our outfits. You know, it wasn't my turn yet, so I was helping my friends. There were people passing by the pit, you know, that would like make fun, like, oh, you guys got an actual setup, because we had lights and everything. It's funny, like, I know that they are like trying to get us our attention and trying to talk to us, but they were like commenting about the equipment, about what we were doing. You know, they weren't commenting on us. This man stops, like, three friends, right? We're taking pictures of one of them. Me and my friends are here. The other friend is here in front of us because we're taking pictures of her. This man stops right here, like in front of the third friend, like a cousin, like he was part of the friend group, like he was part of us. And I didn't even notice at first because I was just like focused and I'm taking pictures of my friend. But then my other friend is like, this guy's breathing on my neck. I'm laughing because I'm nervous, and I look at him and I'm like, excuse, can you give us some little space, please? And he's like, this is a public space. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but you're making us a little uncomfortable. Can you just please give us a little space? He's like, no, I'm gonna stay wherever I want. Staring at us. Staring in the middle of us, breathing in my friend's neck while staring at me and my other friend like we're a piece of meat, like we were part of the festival. And I'm like, you're making us uncomfortable. Please leave us alone. He went around, he got really close to my ear. It's a public space. I can stay whatever I want. I looked at security for help and he left. We were very close to security and he left. Not even 30. These two men come to comment on how hot we were. And I'm not saying this, oh my god, we're so hot, it's so... No! Like, we're trying to see the show, we're trying to take pictures. Okay, thank you so much, but we heard that all night, or the 3 days, and it's not as cool as you think it is. If you get a comment from your friends or on your Instagram picture like, oh, you look hot, that's okay. If you get a comment from your boyfriend like, oh my god, you look so hot, that's okay. You know these people, but not a stranger, not when you're trying to like do something else. It's uncomfortable, it is scaring, and it's been 30 seconds since we just said a stranger was making us uncomfortable. You were so close to us that you could hear that, and if you couldn't, I'm telling you now, leave. So that happened multiple times. I started recording at some point. There was this man that he took pictures of our butts. The security told me, she told me, why would she lie about that? She's like, he's taking gross pictures of you. That security man who was by next to her, he was looking with that disgust face to the man who took pictures of us. And when I asked him, when I confronted him, he's like, I took pictures of the crowd, sorry if you're in it. There is no excuse for that. It doesn't matter if it's a public space. It doesn't matter if you can, you know, like I said, I have a TikTok account, and sometimes I will film like outfits from pictures, and I will take like and ask videos of them and everything. Usually I try to ask, you know, because like I don't want to be this person, but when I don't, and like that will happen like once or twice, that a girl's like, hey, are you filming me? And I'm like, yeah, because I loved your outfit, like, do you like it? Do you want me to delete it? Like, I was very proactive. Doesn't matter if it's my phone, my picture. It was then in the picture, it was then in the video. I was very proactive to like, here, is it okay? And if they said no, I would totally delete it, you know, even though it's something innocent. But his wasn't. Like, what is he gonna do with those pictures? Why you don't want to show those pictures if you didn't do anything wrong? Why would security, both of them, lie about it? The beginning of the third day, I was vlogging. I was sharing the vlog that we had the parking experience and that we walked a lot and everything. And then while I am vlogging, I'm like, hold on 1 second, because a guy came and he kissed her on the cheek. I thought it was a friend of hers that was like, boo, surprise, you know, like you didn't think he was gonna see me here. And me and my other friend were like, do you know this guy? And she's like, no. How the fuck do you kiss a stranger? Like, sometimes when people would like ask for excuse, they would fucking touch us. Like, don't touch us. It's not that crowd for you to be fucking touching me like that. If you need to touch me, touch my shoulders. Excuse me. Don't fucking grab my waist. So this was like terrible, traumatizing. Like, I felt very guilty and ashamed of what I was wearing until I came to terms that it's not my fault. I have the right to wear whatever I want and feel good at. It's not my fault that men don't have self-control. It was a very, very stressful experience. If you take that in consideration, I am never doing something like that again. By myself, ever. It sucks, but I'm only going if I can have like a male figure around me all the time, because I didn't feel safe. And unfortunately, men be like that. They just respect women when there's other men in there. That's basically how the logic works. We're not part of the attraction, even though some of you probably never saw a girl in your life. We're not part of the attraction. You cannot touch, you cannot take unnecessary pictures, you cannot say whatever you want, you cannot follow us. Okay, band wise, festival wise, very good, but crowd wise, I felt so uncomfortable. I felt so embarrassed. The guilty and embarrassment that I felt the whole time just because I was wearing what I was wearing. And I try to keep it together, you know, like, no, I should wear whatever I want. And my friends were like, who cares, wear whatever you want. But by the third day, my other friend was like, yeah, I'm gonna wear pants, I'm gonna cover up more. And it's like, why? That's why we don't evolve, okay? And I'm not saying, oh, feminism is showing your body, or like evolving in everything is showing your body, but it is, if I want to show my body, I hope I am as respected as I am not showing my body. So yeah, it was very, very traumatizing. Like, literally my heart is racing while I would say that, because I felt so disrespected. That is 1:30. I gotta go. I have something else to do right now. I'm gonna go to the movies, see the Taylor Swift Eras tour. I've never seen a concert in the movies, so I am curious about that, okay? And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it was helpful for you somehow. I hope you liked knowing how my experience was, and I see you next video.